Hi, and welcome to the Petersville Farm channel. In today's video, our focus is on setting up a micro drip irrigation kit, and this is for our bell pepper plants that are planted in containers, and we're doing so to ensure that they stay well watered. First things first, let's take a look at what's inside the micro drip irrigation kit. We've got some essential components here. They are 1/2 inch distribution tubing hose, and that's what will run from that's the main line. There are some 1/4 inch tubing which branches off to supply water to the individual pots. There are barbed fittings, tubing connectors, adjustable nozzle emitters. These are adjustable nozzle emitters, and there are also sprinkler heads. As you can see, we already have a drip irrigation system in place for our container garden in this section. It's been doing a great job, but we are expanding it today to accommodate more pots. It's quite a bit of plants that we have shown here, but we are keeping them in the pots because we're able to bring them indoors during the winter months. Let's get started by adding new tubing to our existing system. I'm cutting the 1/2 inch tubing to the appropriate length to reach our new pots. So now I'm adding a connector to the 1/2 inch tubing, and it consists of 4 connectors on the sides, and these connectors are connected to the 1/4 inch tubing. So once you attach the 1/4 inch tubings to the connector, channel them to the pots that you want them to go to. So I did that in this case. And note, for this type of tubing, it's much easier to cut with the scissors. So scissors will do it rather than getting one of those tube cutters. This will definitely do the job, and it's efficient in doing so. So now we're coupling the new 1/2 inch tubing with the existing tubing, and I'll continue to do this in series until all the pots are covered. And so during each process, I will couple another piece of the 1/2 inch tubing. Then I'll add the fitting with the 4 barbed fittings that's connected to the 1/4 inch rather tubing, and till I'm complete with the process. So once the 1/4 inch tube is connected, then we will proceed to do the connection at the other end, and that is on the side where the pots are located. So here I'm adding the 1/4 inch tube to the drip emitter, and they come in the form of stakes. I'm able to stake it into the pot. And so, just as a reminder, for most of these types of drip irrigation kits, you can utilize a scissors. That would be ideal in this situation, so you do not have to go purchase an expensive tool. Don't forget to add the end cap to the 1/2 inch tubing. And also, once the system is in full operation, check to ensure there are no water leaks. So here is where the barbed T connectors come in. So from the main line here, we can get more pots irrigated by branching them off along the 1/4 inch tubing. So I've done that, and this allows me to include more pots. So yeah, here's another area with a T connector. This main branch coming off from the 1/2 inch line that's in series. And so just wanted to mention this as to show how beneficial these barbed T connectors can be. It's time to reconnect our irrigation system to the water source. Take a close look at the piece connecting it to the hose. Wanting to note that as a part of the connection I have here shown here, there's a pressure regulator. So this is a 1/2 inch faucet connector that is used, and this is connected to the tubing from that end, and from this other end there's a female connector that is connected in line towards the water source. So here it's all functioning, and it's good to go with all of the necessary check. And there you have it. Our irrigation system is in full operation. You can see the water dripping through the emitters, ensuring our bell pepper plants are getting the hydration they need. The bell pepper plants are on their way to thriving with this efficient irrigation setup. But wait, we're not done yet. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll explore caring techniques to help these beauties flourish even more. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more gardening tips and updates. Thanks for joining us on this exciting journey, and happy gardening.